And welcome to episode 83 of this Toronto Maple Leafs NHL 22 playthrough. And that's right, we finally made it to the Stanley Cup playoffs, the first round, and we have to take on the New York Rangers. A little bit of a scary matchup for us, I'm not going to lie. It's a little bit scary because the Rangers are a good team. And we're going to go check out the lines here right now, because the Rangers have some scary offensive talent and they have a great goaltender to go along with it. As you can see, I got a new microphone here, testing that out. Hopefully it works okay in this episode. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And how about this first line? Artemi Panarin, Mika Zibanejad, and Phil the Thrill Kessel. They must have picked him up in a trade. Then we've got Chitlik, Capo Kako, and Alexei Lafreniere on the second line. Chris Kreider, Zemgus Girgensons, Kravtsov on the third line. Rounding out Dzingel, former Toronto Maple Leaf, Barclay Goodrow, and Blaise? I'm not sure. Defense, Lindgren, Adam Fox, former Norris Trophy winner, Keandre Miller, Anton Strombleman, former Toronto Maple Leaf, Goligoski, Patrick Nemeth, and of course, in net, Igor Shesterkin. Little bit of a scary thought there. Going into the first round, not sure how many times we played the New York Rangers in this series simulation. I'm pretty sure one of the games was against Georgiev, but I remember one episode specifically I titled, Of Course It's Shesterkin, and he had a great game against us. So this is going to be a bit of a challenge here as we go into the first round. And the NHL schedule makers did us dirty in the schedule making of this first round series, because they put us on a back-to-back to start games 1 and 2. Jack Campbell in net, of course, for the Maple Leafs. Back-to-back right after the start or the end of our regular season. And that means that no Morgan Rielly for game 1 at least. Maybe games 2, maybe game 3. I don't know. It's a little bit of a dangerous situation here. But let's not waste any more time, and let's head on into round 1, game 1. New York Rangers, Toronto Maple Leafs, Scotiabank Arena. Martinez singing the anthem as we speak. And hopefully, we are about to have a big Toronto Maple Leaf victory. Auston Matthews got 50 goals in the last episode in his regular season. William Nylander finished one behind him. But none of that matters now, because all that matters is whether or not the Maple Leafs are going to succeed in the playoffs, whether or not we're going to get past the first round. The record's 0-0-0. The Stanley Cup playoff graphics on the ice. The graphic just came on the screen. Matthews, Zibanejad, it's game 1. It's the opening faceoff. And it's all because it's the Cup. Matthews wins the draw to Nylander. Nylander in. Tries to get a quick shot there. And Lindgren with a great solid defensive play to stop Nylander, but then quickly turns it over. And here comes Matthews in. Matthews shoots and scores! Auston Matthews, what a start! 59 seconds in. The boys are going crazy. It's Matthews' first of the playoffs. The Leafs have a 1-0 lead. Look at the way Auston Matthews cuts to the net there, all off of the brutal turnover from Lindgren. Auston Matthews makes no mistake. He's on a bit of a streak now. 2 goals in 2 consecutive games. There's a pass from TJ Brodie right to Auston Matthews, and that one's stopped by Shesterkin. Auston Matthews looking hungry here in the first couple of minutes. First minute 30, basically. And Bahlschel and Keefe liking it. Look, they've already updated the statistics there with Auston Matthews having the first early goal here. Matthews wins another draw. Point shot, Giordano goes off of a defenseman there, and here comes Phil the Thrill. No boos out yet for Phil the Thrill, but I'm sure if the Leafs were to play Phil the Thrill in the playoffs, he would get booed a lot. I talked about Phil the Thrill in episode 81 because he signed a new deal with the Vegas Golden Knights, and I didn't even make the connection, episode 81. Yeah, I was talking about Phil Kessel, but I thought about it afterwards. Not that it matters now, because, oh, here's Mikheyev out in front. Mikheyev, chance there. Couldn't get it to Bunting. Nylander gets hit behind the net. A little bit of interference run there. Nylander playing physically. Love to see that in the playoffs. But the Rangers do get the puck out of the zone. Yeah, Phil the Thrill is actually going to be wearing number 8 for the Vegas Golden Knights, which is a little bit different for him. Nice stop there for Soup. Gets him into the game. Yeah, different look for Phil the Thrill. Oh, here we go. Stretch pass to Kasha. Kasha's in. The shot. Stop. The rebound. Right through the crease by TJ Brody. Great look there for the Toronto Maple Leafs to make it 2-0 early on. They're all over the Rangers here as Kerfoot brings it into the zone. Kerfoot stops up, and he's taken into the boards there. I wonder if that was Ryan Reeves. I had an opportunity a while ago. It wasn't on camera to claim Ryan Reeves off of waivers, and I didn't do it. Will that come back to haunt me in this series? That's another storyline. There's Reeves, I think, again, with a hit. I'm pretty confident that's Ryan Reeves anyway. If it isn't, I look like an idiot. No, it's Keandre Miller. I look like an idiot. I knew it. And, you know, I should have known that since we just went through the lineups. There's Kaapo Kakko with a shot, and he scores. Kaapo Kakko with the goal. Beats Jack Campbell. It's his first of the playoffs, of course. And this game's tied up at 1. Bald Sheldon Keefe going with Jason Spezza here. Jason Spezza was scratched, you'll remember, in Game 1 and Game 2 of the Leafs' first-round series against the Lightning. But then drew back into the lineup. I really like Jason Spezza with the Toronto Maple Leafs. I think it's disappointing that they weren't able to do anything for him. Chance there for Engvall to find Simmons coming across the net. Didn't quite work, but Spezza's right back on it. And he'll be looking for another goal here. Spezza in front. He scores. How about that? We were just talking about Jason Spezza, and he's come through here in the clutch for the Maple Leafs. It's 2-1. Spezza gained control of that puck behind the net there, and he went over the glove of Shesterkin to restore that Leafs lead just quickly after they gave up the lead on the Kaapo Kakko goal. Here's a face-off win by Tavares, and he's going to go straight up the middle and try and fire a shot over top of the glove. It just missed Shesterkin. And back the other way, here come the New York Rangers. Great play there by Sandin to break up that rush. And he'll bank it off of the boards to Ilya Mikheyev. Mikheyev with Marner going to the net. And that shot is blocked and deflected into the corner. Marner all over it. Marner gets it. And that almost squeaked through Shesterkin and into the back of the net, but it went just wide. Here's Nemeth to Blas. Blaze? Not sure. And the Rangers control here. It's a fourth line shift here. Dzingel, the former Toronto Maple Leaf, great stick there by Mitch Marner to break that play up. And Marner's going to come through the zone. Mitch Marner, the shot deflected up and into the corner, but not out of play. And Muzzin will get the puck back here for the Maple Leafs. Lyubushkin over to Tavares. Tavares tries to stay onside, but Nylander went just over the line, and the play is called. I thought that the crowd would have been a little bit more into this game at the start, but they haven't been. That's all right. Maybe once we get a little bit further. They're nervous. I understand. They haven't seen a first round victory in a long time. 2004 was the last time the Leafs won a series in the Stanley Cup playoffs, although I don't need to tell you Leafs fans that. Here's Bunting. He'll throw it around the boards out of the reach of Nylander, but here comes Giordano to hold the line. Giordano back for Nylander. Bunting's the shot. The rebound. Matthews was there, but Keandre Miller picks up that puck. My apologies again to Keandre Miller for calling him Ryan Reeves earlier on in the game. And here's the Rangers coming back down again. Chiklik scores. It's 2-2. These two teams are trading goals at both ends of the ice. Not exactly the kind of outing that you'd look for the Maple Leafs after a strong regular season finale against the Boston Bruins. There's Giordano just dumping the puck in. The fourth line is in for the Maple Leafs, and they're going to try and get on it, but they're unable to, as Zibanejad. Bit of a mismatch here for the Leafs against the Rangers. Centering pass in front, Zibanejad has this poked off of his stick. Kessel's there. It is the top line for the Rangers, and now they're caught. Here's Simmons. He'll throw it across to Spezza. Spezza again over to the top of the net. Great look for Spezza there to try and make it 2 goals here early on in this series. Here's Phil the Thrill. Stops up. Throws it behind. We're in the dying seconds here of the first period. I actually didn't know that. I just heard the clock counting down. Panarin, one last chance for Stralman. Campbell turns it aside. And that was an eventful first period. The teams trade goals. And it results in a 2-2 period. Shots 8-5 for the Maple Leafs. The Maple Leafs dominating time on possession there. I guess it was really only about half a minute in terms of actual dominance, but here we go. Second period. Baldshell and Keefe says, enough with that mismatch. I'm putting out Austin Matthews against Zibanejad, and Matthews wins the draw. Here comes Austin, looking for more. He already has one on the night. Austin, behind the net, cuts out in front. Bunting's there. The backhand shot pops straight up in the air. It's a goal. I thought for a minute it was going to hit the top of the net. Shesterkin got a piece of it off of the backhand shot from Bunting. It popped straight up in the air. And Michael Bunting is on the board with his first of the playoffs. Not sure if it got shoulder. Not sure what happened there. If it got off of Fox. Not quite sure. The fans are on their feet, waving their towels at Scotiabank. The Leafs have the lead once again. I guess the big story coming into these playoffs has to be the fact that our penalty kill is atrocious. So staying out of the box is a huge deal for us. Remember in the first round series against the Tampa Bay Lightning, the first couple of games were absolutely incredible in terms of the amount of penalties that were called and the amount of people going to the penalty box. Here's Zibanejad in. Zibanejad holds up. He's slashed onto. And speaking of penalties, here's our first of the night. Mika Zibanejad going to the box for the slash. And the Toronto Maple Leafs will have a chance to go up 2 for the first time on the night. And Baldshell and Keefe is going to waste no time here, and he's going to put out the big boys. Tavares, Matthews, Nylander, Marner, and Erasmus Sandin. Sandin's got the puck. Off of the face-off win. Sandin in front. He's leveled. Tried to get a pass across there. Didn't quite work. Matthews all over battling with Stralman. John Tavares came in at the last second to try to help out. They were unable to get anything going there. And the Leafs will have to recollect here with Sandin finding Nylander. Nylander into the zone. He's going to stop up. He's taken out of the play by Miller. Or at least he was going to. And there's a centering pass to Matthews, and Matthews scores. Bit of a delayed goal call there. But it's his second of the night for Austin Matthews. And it's nice to see that the big boys are clicking here early on. Matthews, nice backhand shot there. 2 for Matthews on the night. And it's a 4-2, 2-goal lead here for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Matthews going to look for the hat trick here. Breaking into the zone. Austin Matthews tries to evade the checks of Panarin. He'll feed it to TJ Brody. Back to Nylander behind the net. Nylander to Matthews. Nylander just got leveled, and he's down. Matthews back in front. Nylander is headed to the bench. That could be a potentially series-defining play there. If Nylander's going to be out long-term, it looks like he's going to be out for the game. We don't normally see those kind of animations for players that are staying in the game. Shot there by Phil Kessel. And that's turned aside there by Soup. Here's Mitch Marner in. Mitch Marner around, looking for help. Unable to find it. He'll feed it back there for Tavares. Back to Marner. In front to Tavares, broken up there by Panarin. And he'll find Kakko, and they'll get out of the zone. Kaapo Kakko in. Centering pass again. Stopped by Soup. Great stop there by Soup. A bounce back save for him. He hasn't been tested as much here in the second period thanks to that power play. But I expect a push here from the Rangers as this game goes along. That puck held in momentarily by Kakko. It comes back out of the line for Goligoski. Back to Kakko. Giordano with a nice stick. There, breaks up that play. And Kasha will get the puck out of the zone here. At least it was momentarily. I think that was probably offside. But what do I know? There's Kasha getting leveled into the sideboards. Kasha stays on the puck, though. Strong move. Kasha centering pass in front. Can't get that shot on net. Here's David Kampf behind the net. Throws it back to Lyubushkin. Lyubushkin to Kasha. Bad angle shot seen there easily by Shesterkin. And he'll hang on. Here's an update to William Nylander. It looks like the knee, folks. Although he's kind of grabbing the shoulder, upper body area. Is he going down the tunnel? He sure is. I think he's probably done for the night. Not a good look there for the Toronto Maple Leafs forward, who had 49 goals for the team during the regular season, was the second leading goal scorer, or point getter and goal scorer for the Maple Leafs. Second leading goal scorer in the league. Kaapo Kakko in through the zone. Nice play there by Lyubushkin to stay with him. And he'll skate the puck up with Simmons. Simmons into the zone. Simmons looking for help. He'll just feather it behind the net for Engvall. Engvall gets cut off there by Chitlik and turned over again. Engvall tries to find Spezza. Great play by Stralman to break up that. Spezza once again forces the turnover. How many times has he done that in the last couple of episodes? Here's Spezza. He'll feed it around for Simmons. Simmons all alone in front. Backhand shot. He scores. Wayne Simmons, his first of the playoffs. It's 5-2 Toronto. Easy goal. Backhand shot there for Wayne Simmons. And it's 5-2. Spezza, another face-off win. Simmons a shot again. Turned aside by Shesterkin. You got to be wondering here if they pull Shesterkin and just try and save him for the rest of the series. Back to the point. Justin Hall, the blast. His shot's blocked. And the Rangers are going to break this one out of the zone. Chris Kreider evades the check of Justin Hall. Bit of a iffy play there from Soup. But it's all right. Here's Lindgren with the blast from the point. Turned aside by Soup. And Sandin can't get the puck out initially, but he gets help on the second effort from Ilya Mikheyev. Mikheyev dumps it into Simmons. Simmons back, looking for a little bit of help. Kind of skates into his defenseman there for the Rangers. And the Rangers will break it out. But it's quickly turned right back over. Here's Spezza. Does he have the speed to get by his man? He sort of does. They'll just throw it on the net there. Bobbled once again by Shesterkin. I think it's just trying to throw everything on Shesterkin right now. He is having a tough go right now. And I am taking that to my advantage because, you know, Shesterkin's going to find it at some point in this game. Or in this series at the very least. Here's Mikheyev. Long stretch pass for Johnny Toronto. Breakaway pass for Tavares. Stopped by Shesterkin. Great shutdown save there by Shesterkin on the beautiful, beautiful pass there to John Tavares to send him in on the breakaway. Here's Barclay Goodrow with the puck now. Goodrow to Dzingel. Stopped by Campbell. And he'll hang on. Just a reminder there that Austin Matthews is one goal away from the hat trick. I'm sure you all knew that. 1:48 to go in the second period. The Leafs dominating the faceoff circle here early on. And they win another one. Kampf wins it back to Lyubushkin, who will get it up to Kasha. Kasha, bad angle shot on Shesterkin. That wasn't really a bad angle, but you're not going to score on that shot very often. But I thought, hey, might as well give it a shot. Here's Muzzin taking his man out of the play. Kampf to Kasha. Can't pull the trigger. Panarin there with a good check. He finds Zibanejad. The checking line is out against the top line of the New York Rangers. Panarin fans on his shot. Goligoski can't get a shot. Zibanejad dying seconds. Blocked there by Kampf on the shot by Kessel. And the Toronto Maple Leafs will take a 5-2 lead into the third period in Game 1 of their Eastern Conference matchup against the New York Rangers. I'm feeling pretty good about this one so far, folks. Shots 18-11 for the Maple Leafs, as we've played some pretty good, solid shutdown hockey the last little while. The Go Leafs Go chanted started at Scotiabank Arena as Matthews wins the draw, still looking for that hat trick. And Mitch Marner's playing on his wing. Marner takes out the Ranger there. I think that was Lindgren. And for the first time in this series, the New York Rangers are going to go to the power play. I've already said it once in this episode, but it's worth repeating. During the regular season, our penalty kill operated at like 59%. It was atrocious. Kasha wins the draw. Giordano tries to get it out. He can't. And Soup has to make a quick save because of the mistake there by Giordano. The Rangers here with pressure. Giordano needs to get it out again. This time he does, with help from Austin Matthews. But they don't get it very far down the ice, but Lafreniere brings it back in, offside. Mitch Marner going to the box, one of our best penalty killers. So that's a little troublesome. Jason Spezza to take the draw here with Ilya Mikheyev. The Rangers going in their aggressive formation. Spezza, great stick lift there. And Lyubushkin will clear the puck down the ice. It's not how you kill power plays in the regular season. It's how you kill them in the playoffs. That's our new philosophy. Everything changes now. Here's Lafreniere in. Great play there by Spezza. And Mikheyev will get it down the ice. Minute 15 to go in the Marner penalty. Lafreniere finds Chitlik and the Rangers are back in the zone. Broken up again. Lyubushkin tries to put it on Jack Campbell. Doesn't quite work, but the Leafs recover, and Mikheyev will clear it out and bring it into the zone before being leveled there by Zibanejad. Mikheyev one more time will get it in deep. And Lyubushkin's jumping up into this play. I hate it when the defensemen do that because now we're going to get caught. And here come the Rangers back the other way with Fox. Fox slows up to help Lyubushkin get back into the play. Thank you, Adam Fox. Shot blocked there by Lyubushkin, and he will clear the puck. Lyubushkin playing dangerously, and he'll just fire that shot in on Shesterkin. Get back, Lyubushkin. 27 seconds to go in the Rangers' power play. Here's Panarin with the shot, and it's stopped by Soup. Lyubushkin's going to find Muzzin here. He'll get it to Mikheyev, and the Leafs are out of the zone. 15 seconds to go in the Marner penalty. Lafreniere's got the puck now. Lafreniere into the zone. Stops up, finds the trailer. Fox. Fox centers it. Broken up there by Austin Matthews. He's trying to find the puck to spring Kasha. Didn't find it fast enough to spring Kasha, but he does get it out of the zone. The penalty's over. Matthews, Marner is back on the ice. Austin Matthews, spin move, cuts out in front, and he's absolutely leveled. The physical play is picking up. Chris Kreider's in. The shot. Long save there by Jack Campbell. Giordano finds Matthews. He's okay after being leveled there. Looking for the hat trick. Matthews to the front of the net. And Fox checks him just in time. Couldn't get a shot away there on Shesterkin. Back the other way come the Rangers. Turned over once again. Great stick by Giordano there. Kasha tries to center it across to Austin Matthews. Doesn't work. Here's Kreider into the zone. Kreider muscled off the puck there by Giordano for a second, but Kreider's a strong body. He stays on it. Kakko's got the puck now. Austin Matthews will get the puck and just clear it out to the center ice. And there's Phil the Thrill. He dumps it in. Giordano back to recollect. Bunting's onto the puck now. Bunting gets leveled. And now there's a big scrum here at the sideboards. Bunting tries to get it up to Wayne Simmons. Finally, he does, but it's actually picked off there by Zibanejad, who finds the Dzingel. Centering pass to Barkley. Goodrow coming streaking down the wing, and it's turned aside by Soup. Here's Blas in front. And Dzingel, once again, can't get his shot away as he's checked there by Simmons. And Spezza back the other way. Spezza! Oh, man. Spezza didn't actually get that shot away there. Kind of just slid the puck onto Shesterkin, and Shesterkin had to be sharp there. Giordano back. Dumps it off the boards. Finds the stick of the Rangers player who centers it out for Goodrow. And now Engvall is going to slowly skate this one out to center ice, and he'll dump it back in for Simmons. Simmons, wraparound play. Engvall the rebound. And it's turned aside there by Shesterkin. And here come the Rangers again. Dzingel It's checked by Giordano. Wow, has Giordano ever been great in this game? Spezza's got the puck now. Jason Spezza gets to the circle. Tries to throw it around the net. But he's cut off there by Keandre Miller. Miller to Zibanejad. To Panarin. Cut off once again by Giordano. Long shift for Giordano. And here's Kerfoot coming off the bench. Does he have speed to get around his man? He does. Kerfoot to the front of the net. Spezza rings it off this side of the net. Great chance there for Jason Spezza for his second on the night. Here's Kessel back into the zone. And he'll be cut off. Kerfoot and Camp there to break it out of the zone. Here's Kerfoot in. The Leafs trying to hang on to their 3-goal lead. Just trying to play some smart defensive hockey. Kerfoot throws it behind the net. Just out of the reach of Kasha, and Zibanejad will pick up the puck. Here's Zibanejad to Miller. The Rangers are through the zone. Drop pass there. Doesn't work. And here comes Mikheyev off the bench. Mikheyev finds Brody. Great pass. Great vision there from Mikheyev. Not quite sure how that worked out. I kind of looked offside, honestly. I surprised myself with that shot. Here's Zibanejad. He's cut off again. Zibanejad. Stick lifted by Mitch Marner. Does he have speed to get there? He does. Mitch Marner. He's been working hard in this game. Lots of double shifts with Nylander out. Here's Goligoski with the puck. Goligoski will get the Rangers through center ice. And there's a shot on Soup, and he stays strong. 4:18 to go here in the third period. The only other thing that I want to talk about right now is, in terms of Toronto Maple Leafs land, is the fact that a lot of people are talking about whether or not the Leafs can afford Michael Bunting in 2 years. You know what? Why don't you just let them play this season, and then they'll figure it out. I'm tired of this conversation about, how are we going to afford all these players? You know what? Every team has that issue. And Michael Bunting is replaceable. He basically just replaced Zach Hyman. Okay? I've had enough of that conversation. That's pretty much all I have to say about that. And that was a great chance there for Mitch Marner. Mikheyev's going to come back again. And he'll be hooked and held onto there by Girgensons. And here's Tavares intercepting that centering pass. Here comes Tavares with a blast, stopped by Shesterkin. And he'll hang on. Yeah, I really like Michael Bunting. I really do. I think he played on great along playing with Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner during the regular season. But so did Zach Hyman. And so will the next guy. If, for whatever reason, they are unable to re-sign him. And talking about that, before training camp even starts, here's a chance for Lafreniere. Breakaway play. I'm not sure if Sandin got a stick on that puck, but Lafreniere put it over top of the net. That was the best Rangers chance since the first period when they scored 2 goals. Here's Austin Matthews trying to break away here. Austin Matthews, is he through? He's not really, but he does have the puck now. Austin Matthews to the front of the net looking for the hat trick. 1 shot, 2 shot, stopped by Shesterkin. And once again, he'll hang on. Shesterkin has been much better in the second half of this game. But it's not enough, as the Leafs have a 5-2 lead here with 50.8 seconds to go. Matthews wins the draw again. Matthews gets it back to Lyubushkin with help. And Lyubushkin's shot is deflected there. And here comes Lafreniere. Turned over once again. Mitch Marner still on the ice. What a beast he's been in this game. There's the aforementioned Michael Bunting. Soup will just play that one behind the net. Jake Muzzin tries to throw it back for his defense partner, but he's nowhere near to be seen. There's Chitlik with the shot, stopped by Soup. Soup's going to move the puck, and once again, Jake Muzzin is going to try and move it to Lyubushkin, and Lyubushkin wasn't in position again. But it's okay, because this time the Leafs will get out with Kasha. Here comes Kasha with Bunting streaking to the net. He scores a 2-goal game for Michael Bunting, and the Leafs have a 6-2 lead. What a great feed there from Andre Kasha to find Bunting. Puts it between the blocker and the pad of Shesterkin. And gives the Leafs the all-important 6-2 lead. I'm not really sure that goal really matters, but hey, confidence. I'll say it's all important. Every goal is important. Here's Kasha again. Kasha dumps it in for Kerfoot. Kerfoot just killing the last 8 seconds of this game. The crowd is on their feet at Scotiabank Arena because the Leafs have come out and had a dominating Game 1 against the New York Rangers, defeating the Rangers by a score of 6-2. Great performance there from Jack Campbell. A little shaky in the first period, a little bit of nerves. Let's just chalk it up to that. The Leafs salute the crowd. Nylander is on the ice. He's hobbling there in the back trying to salute the crowd. We'll have to see whether or not he's going to be in the lineup for Game 2. And will Morgan Rielly be in the lineup for Game 2? That's the other question as well. Lots of questions. But that's for another episode to figure out. The Leafs take a 1-0 series lead in their Eastern Conference quarterfinal matchup against the New York Rangers. And really, that's all we need to be talking about after this one. A 6-2 final. 2 goals from Matthews, 2 goals from Bunting. Can you get any better than that? Anyway, if you like this episode, hit the like button, subscribe if you really like it, and I'll see you guys in the next episode, which is episode number 84.